Today on Tikifire Toy Reviews, Marvel Legends Captain Britain from the Giant Man series by Toybiz. Hello, Tikifire here with another Tikifire Toy Review, and today I'm reviewing another figure in the Giant Man series, Marvel Legends Captain Britain, made by Toybiz back in 2006. And this package includes the right leg of Giant Man, as it says there at the bottom of the package. It does include a bonus 32-page comic book. He's superposable with 36 points of articulation. Now, Captain Britain was not always my favorite character, and I'm sure he's a lot of people's not-so-favorite characters, so of course they made him part of this series where you gotta buy 10 figures to build Giant Man. Go figure. Alright. So there you go. Alright, let's see. It says Brian Braddock was selected by the God Wizard Merlin to be Earth's representative in the reality-spanning Captain Britain Corps. Already an established hero in Britain, Brian first met Spider-Man during a student exchange program when he roomed with Peter Parker. The two became fast friends. What does that mean anyways, fast friends? Anyways, while fighting Arcade. Oh yes, Arcade. That's one of those villains you love to hate. Great character. Captain Britain co-founded the super team Excalibur, and he and Spider-Man have encountered one another occasionally since then. Brian has subsequently become ruler of Otherworld, a glorious kingdom positioned at the nexus of reality. Where science and sorcery exist as one. Kind of neat. And let's look at the power grid up there. Intelligence, he's up in the 3s. Strength, he's a 6. Very strong guy. Speed, he's a 3. He's very fast too. Durability, he's a 6. Tough. Energy projection, none. Fighting skills, a 3. And it says height 5'11", weight 214 pounds, eyes blue, hair blonde. And if you are familiar with the X-Men character Psylocke, Betsy Braddock, she's his sister. Oh, interesting. Yeah. And you can look up stuff about those characters if you really are that interested in these guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up this package. It's kind of beat up and dirty. I got it off of eBay a while back, and you know, who knows what it had seen before that. So I really don't mind opening it up. Besides, I want to build my freaking Giant Man. Because look, I got his shoes. Alright, so let's open him up, take a look. Okay, and here's Captain Britain out of the packaging. Pretty cool looking figure. And does he look like the one on the comic? I'd say yes, that's a pretty good likeness of him. This is Excalibur #1, a reprint of it from 1988, which I never really read. I know they sent Kitty and Rachel Summers and Nightcrawler, and it looks like Amara to be on the Excalibur team. I'm not sure if that's Amara or not. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. There's the original cover on the inside. So, yeah. Interesting. Alright, so I did a little bit of reading in the comic, and that's actually Megan, the blonde-haired lady in the comic here. Not Amara. It would have been cooler if it was Amara. But anyways. Alright. And if you don't know who Amara is, look up the New Mutants. Mutants, not mutants. What am I saying? I don't know. Alright, so Captain Britain. Before we take a look at him, here we've got the right leg of Giant Man. And let's go ahead and put him on the right foot of Giant Man. Does have a plug in there. And just kind of push them together. And there you have it. I love these giant figures like this. Galactus was similar. I just love it. It's cool when they're this big. It's really awesome. Alright, cool. So we'll put that over the side here. And let's take a look at Captain Britain, Brian Braddock. Pretty cool looking figure. I like the shading on his legs, on the white parts here of his costume. Pretty cool. Got a little blue shading going on there. He, of course, has a mock-up of the Union Jack, the British flag, kind of his costume's kind of reminiscent of that, and of course a little bit of it on his head there. He is a bulky guy. He's a bulky figure. He is double jointed at the elbows. He's got a, looks, I can't tell if his knee is double jointed or not. I think it is. Yeah, it is. It's double jointed because there's the 2 points on there. So it's double jointed, even though he's got this shield, boot cuff, whatever it is. I guess it's a boot cuff shielding his knee. It's a knee shield. Okay. He's got a rotation point here at the upper thigh. He's got a ball joint here that goes out a little bit, and we'll let his leg go up too. He's got the typical Toybiz articulation, rocking ankles, goes up and down, and of course the boot. And for a 9-year-old figure, this guy's, his ankle is really loose here. This one a little less. He's got the rotating wrist. He's got the rotating waist. He's got the ab crunch. He's got a ball joint at the shoulder, plus this little hinge out arm effect. That's kind of cool, so you can have him like looking all like he's about to go in and bust some heads. That's kind of cool, especially for a powerful character like this. He's got a rotation point at the bicep, double jointed elbow, rotation point here at the cuff of his glove. He's got a bendable wrist, and his fist, you can make his hand into a fist. There's a little point there of articulation. Both hands are the same. He does have a very strong looking shoulders and neck. I mean, this guy is like a bodybuilder if he was a real dude. He can look down, he can look up slightly, although not too far because of the way his shoulders are hinged, and he can look down a lot further and turn side to side a little bit, but not too much because of those big thick neck muscles there. So I'll tell you what, actually I'm kind of impressed with this figure a little bit. It's kind of cool. I mean, he looks like he could really hurt somebody. And hey, you know, he's a superhero. He's going to go around beating heads, right? So, and he looks like he's ready to go there. That's kind of cool, actually. So I'm not really that familiar with the character. I mean, it's kind of cool that they have a Captain America and the UK has a Captain Britain. That's kind of neat, but never really thought about it too much. But it is kind of cool. So, would I recommend getting this guy? Well, if you're a big Captain Britain fan, definitely you got to get him. If you want to build Giant Man, you pretty much have to get him unless you just buy the pieces separately, which honestly, this leg piece I've seen going for around the same price as a brand new Captain Britain on eBay. So you might as well just buy the new one and get the figure too. So kind of cool. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for your time. I appreciate any time you spend with me here at Tikifire's Retro Clubhouse. And please watch my other videos if you haven't already. Check them out. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there. And a lot of fun things. Lots of different kind of toys. You know, and don't just do Marvel Legends. I got Star Wars. I got G.I. Joe. I got modern. I got vintage. I got all kinds of stuff. So thanks for your time.